Guys, in today's video, I'm bringing you an insane Caitlyn gameplay. Now, I didn't frag out in this game, but the match itself was very competitive. I'm not going to lie. It was a pretty close game. So, for the items on Caitlyn you're going to want to rock is going to be Storm Razor, Infinity Edge, Stasis, Rapid Fire Cannon, and you're either going to go Mortar Reminder and Lord Doms, but usually you're going to go Lord Doms, but if you need heal cutting, then go Mortar Reminder. And lastly, you're going to want to rock that Guardian Angel. Now, for the runes, you're going to want Lethal Tempo, Brutal, so you could be extremely oppressive in the early game, Bone Plating, and Nimbus Cloak. And for the spells, you're going to want to get Barrier and Flash. So, guys, like I said, this game was very close, and it was definitely a clash between the ADCs in this matchup for sure. So, with that being said, let's hop right on into the gameplay. Alright, guys, we are now in the gameplay, and we're actually doing post-commentary on this. So, I do have the camera on, though. I do have the camera on, so you guys can see me playing, but yeah, so I was able to play with my good friend Goofy. I know you guys have missed him, so this is actually a duo queue game, which I've missed playing. And we're against a Jinx Lulu as Thresh Caitlyn, and as you can see, we immediately start off the game with a huge cheese, which gets their Jinx 1 HP. I even was able to throw an extra auto in. And so when you get such a lead like that, what you want to do is shove in the wave because the ADC has to reset. That's really the only option here. So when that happens, you just you do turret damage. Now right here, Goofy wanted to take the fruit, but it was kind of an ent, and if that Lulu was smart, she should have flashed over and killed Thresh and got the first blood, in my opinion, but she just let Thresh live. I start trading autos with Lulu because I win that. Like, I don't know, like that Lulu is just thinks she's a god, but man, this game gets so crazy, guys. It actually gets so crazy. So right here, I'm keeping the wave in the middle, which is a mistake now that I'm looking back at it right now. But I keep the wave in the middle because I'm trying to deny CS. But the thing is, like, I don't understand, like... See, it's just weird. Like, I don't know what Wukong was trying to accomplish there. And so it's, like, weird. I was just trying to keep that there. And then I see that Wukong gets hard engaged on by the DNZio, which... Honestly, I'm surprised that DNZio did a full clear. And so our jungler dies, and then right here Thresh lands a pull on Lulu. He takes it, and then he dies. So honestly, a lot of bad decisions just happened right there. So what I should have done was I should have shoved the wave and then rotate together for the scuttle. But to be honest, I thought DNZio was going to be on the other scuttle. Like, why would DNZio go towards... I was just surprised that DNZio came down to this scuttle. And I think it has to do with maybe, like, Wukong showing himself. I don't know, but it's like... Yeah, so that's why I didn't shove that wave, but looking at the back, I should have just shoved it in. Because as you guys know, I like to really be as oppressive as possible in lane. And Thresh Caitlyn is the best champions to be that aggressive. And so, I mean, yeah, that was just a really bad sequence, because, like, I mean, you got to keep in mind, I mean, literally we were punishing this Jinx so hard, and then all of a sudden they were able to get 2 kills in that situation. So I'm coming back in. We're thinking maybe we could get something done onto this Lulu. We get a huge chunk off. Beautiful pull by Thresh, where we're able to get ourselves a kill. Oh my god, I remember this now. Oh, honestly, I misplay here, so we could easily dive this Jinx. But what I decide to do is, like, I'm like, okay, let me just ult this guy, just to chunk him now, so he has to be more scared. And then this freaking Fizz comes in here, and you know, we're on the Fizz. Boom, kill the Fizz. But look at what this Jinx does. The Jinx flashed, like, oh, it just, like, honestly, he caught me off guard with the flash, and then I died. So yeah, I mean, just a little messy, I mean, it was a good rotation from Fizz coming down, but it's like, at this point, it feels very bad in this game, guys, because I'm playing Caitlyn, right, and I'm supposed to be punishing in the early game, and this Jinx that's supposed to be a late game carry is carrying in the early game. So I'm kind of feeling a little frustrated right now in my head. I'm like, oh, this is such a bad spot to be in. But sometimes, you know, there's going to be games where you can't be winning every single lane. Right here, I missed my trap. And I guess, like, even if I were to land the trap, I don't think we would kill him. But, like, we do so much damage, but my teammates are pinging because I guess we don't know where their mid laner or jungler is. But most likely, we don't know where their mid laner is. So we're still overextended here, looking for the play. We see DNZio on the minimap rotating. And so we're trying to, like, ego it here. And as you can see right here, we decide to combo up this DNZio. But, I mean, we can't do anything to him again. And it's just DNZio ultimate, too crazy. Right there, I used my Q to cancel the recall so we could start the Infernal Dragon right away, which was very huge. I think we caught a break at this point in the game, especially with how the early game has gone, like 3-7. Yeah, we weren't able to get kills, but we were able to do damage that would make the enemy team back up from, so that we could secure this. Because Infernal is important. You don't want to give a Jinx that is already kind of like has more kills than she should an Infernal Dragon in the early game. So we're just lucky to have had that play happen where we did chunk the Lulu and the Jinx, and then we're able to chunk the DNZio. It was just perfect because once the jungler has to reset, you're free to start an objective, right? Because they don't have a smite. So the odds of the enemy team contesting without their jungler is usually quite low, unless they think they got a play. So right here, my prioritization is to just clear the wave, not necessarily fight them. We want to make sure we don't lose too many plates. And right there, I accidentally walked into the Jinx trap and got zapped, which was so troll. But we're able to just come back here. I'm just clearing out this lane. Boom, setting up a trap. Thrush tried to look for something, and I tried to use my Q to follow up on it. We both missed, but I'm just doing damage where I can, and it's just like a little bit of an unfortunate game because Jinx is able to hit pretty hard now. As you can see right here, I'm still trying to trade some damage off this Fizz. Boom, I flashed the Fizz ult. And I just focused the Jinx. Boom. Guys, look at this. The Jinx lives on 1 HP. I'm like, bro, are you serious right now? Boom. But the Morgana was able to flash forward, connect the root, and kill Jinx, which was good. We were finally able to shut down that Jinx. But the reason why it's so good right there is they had a player advantage, but the trades went so poorly towards them that we were able to trade 1-for-1 and siege this turret because we killed the ADC. There's no one to cover this turret, so we're able to just sit here and take out the turret, which is so massive for us in this game. So now I can go reset. I got 2k gold in my pocket. I'm feeling okay. I feel like that was a huge turning point for me, at least, to finally build up an advantage in this game, because I need to make sure I am strong enough to maybe be able to out DPS this Jinx. So, you know, looking back on this game, right, this game is not going to be a very, like, back and forth kill game, and I think that's interesting to see, because I feel like when you're playing Caitlyn, you want to get a bunch of kills, and you want to be very punishing in the early game, and this is a decently long game, right? So definitely this is not a normal this isn't an average type of game, and that's why I think sometimes, guys, it's really risky in ranked to go for champions like certain champions like Caitlyn and Lucian, because they do fall off compared to some other ADCs, like going just Ezreal, you know, Kai'Sa, like, you know, late game champions that can definitely secure you the dub if you are fed. And so right here we're cleaning this out, and we notice that there's not really anyone, like the Jinx was too late to cover mid, so it's just a free mid turret here, which is another W for us. So now I'm just kind of chilling in mid after taking mid turret. I see that I have enough gold for my IE, so I really don't want to team fight until I get my IE back up. I see Wukong going crazy with it on the red buff. I thought the red was going to drop a buff, but it didn't. And so I'm trying to see if we can maybe cheese one of them here, but we're really not able to. This Jinx, beautiful Q flash from our Thresh. So basically our support trades Flash with the ADC, which is a really good trade for us. This freaking Renekton came out of Narnia and really scared me. I was like, oh my god. I take the Thresh to move. I take the Lantern, so I have more distance between myself and Fizz. I don't know how Thresh got that kill over me, but this Zinzao is like even crazier. Oh my god, the Jinx rocket. Dude, this team fight was a turning point. Like, imagine if Jinx... Like, look how low we were, bro. Imagine if Jinx wipes us there. I'm pretty sure the game is, like, just over. Like, legit over. So, right here I have my net open just in case anyone tries to do anything crazy on me while I reset. And accidentally here, I bought red boots. And you can see I switching back to play the steel caps because there's so much AD damage on the enemy team that it's just good value for me to pick out these boots because really only Jinx can hit me. So getting AD boots or just getting armor boots is really nice. And so right here we're clearing up vision, setting up traps, really getting control of this ocean dragon. And one thing to note is really the enemy's positioning, and with Caitlyn you want to set up your traps, but I was kind of late to the point where I couldn't. But right here we just hop onto this Renekton. I'm letting the ignite tick on Renekton a little bit more so my ults can finish him and I get the kill. And right here we're just doing damage over the wall. Thresh lands a beautiful hook. I set a trap, play into my trap, and we just melt them right here. But the thing is this Zinzao, he wants to kind of come back into this area, but I'm just stacked up on my lethal tempo, and I slightly missed my Q. The Fizz tries to make a heroic play, and look how much damage I'm doing. Boom, boom. Lulu flashes away, and then Jinx is just running away. So, I mean, honestly, if I picked up the kill on the Zinzao, on the Fizz, on the Lulu, I mean, it would have been really, really good for me. So, it's like, that's a team fight where I put in so much work just to not really kill anyone besides the Renekton. And it's kind of sad, but it happens. I definitely should have killed the Zinzao, though, like 100%. But I just, you know, failed. So right here, I don't finish my stasis because I realized that, okay, if I want to be able to do as much DPS as possible and kind of stay up in the numbers with Jinx, then I'm going to need to keep building damage. And so right here, our teammates made a huge throw by trying to go for that Rift Herald. And right here, beautiful response. I go in for the ultimate. Kind of bad timing to go for my ult. As you can see, I have to flash away. And look at it. I'm just letting it rip, stacking my lethal tempo. Oh, I remember this. This is very unfortunate turn of events right here. I have my barrier, so I'm still playing aggressive here, but I literally get one-shotted. So yeah, and now I'm thinking in my head, wow, is that just game, bro? Like, I'm just like, wow. Like I was putting in so much work just to like lose the game like this. But this Jinx kind of overextended there. We burn her flash. Another beautiful pull actually from Thresh, but look at this fight, bro. Boom, boom. And then look at this. You guys might be telling yourself right now, Zio, how the hell do we win this game? And now I'm thinking to myself right now, I don't even know how we won this game. I'm trying to remember actually. I mean, like, see, for example, this game should be lost. Like, I mean, the Jinx is so fed after that, after the last, like, 2 minutes of the game right there. And now the Zinzao is coming down on me. I'm like, oh, God, are you serious right now? So I put my ward down so I can maybe tango with the Zinzao. But I just come down here to catch this wave instead. Still thinking to myself, how do we win? But right here, we do see the Lulu Jinx in the mid lane, and we're gonna see them take an aggressive pathing down here, and this is where Jinx is overextended. Jinx already burned his flash, so boom, we get the Jinx. I come in, we get the kill onto Lulu, and we're like, okay, we gotta do Baron, like, this is our chance. And then we see Renekton in the top lane trying to fight up Fiora, and we're like, oh my god, we need to come up here too. So we're rushing up there. Boom. I somehow sniped that Renekton kill. I'm like, Star Baron, bro. We need to do this. Now, unfortunately, their jungler is still alive, but we got to do it. I mean, we see Fizz on the bot side, so it's only Zinzao trying to come into a 1v5. And so as you can see, I'm not even worried about the jungler. I'm just helping do the Baron with my Wukong. And we are able to kill DNZio, get the Baron, and take a reset. And now the tides have shifted in our favor officially. So now we see this Fizz playing really aggressively here. I take the Lantern in, and it's just a classic. Like, this Fizz is just clueless. Boom, we kill the Fizz. Like, oh my god. Like, come on now. Come on now. And look at this freaking Jinx, like, overextending again. Watch this, guys. Look at my ultimate. Boom! Bah! Oh, maybe I should have waited for his barrier to run out. But look at this. Look at the enemy just running away for dear life. And the Jinx. Jinx dies again. Like, the last... Now, the last... So, Jinx had an amazing 2 minutes, and then the most recent 2 minutes have been terrible. Like, just... He's been on... Jinx has just been dead, basically, the last 2 minutes. So, now we could just siege pretty freely. I mean, they're just a bunch of melee champions. They literally have no range, while I have the best range in the game. So, as you can see, we open mid tower here. We combo DNZio. And we decide to just wait for Fiora to push this top side. Honestly, I could have gone some hits onto the Nexus there, but I felt like it's more important for me to just stay healthy. I bounce out that. Thank God Morgana has the shield, and I'm setting up traps again. As you can see, I'm looking to do damage where I can. It feels a little scary to hit certain things, but Caitlyn ulted the Lulu to get the Lulu to back off, and now we break open this inhib, and we take 2 inhibs, which is really good for us. And Wukong's pushing bot. I'm like, all right, guys, I'm pretty satisfied with this. I'm gonna reset. So finally, we're just overall in a great spot, and also we could play for the 3rd dragon here. And having 3 dragons is super powerful because the dragons stack insanely hard on the 3rd dragon. So we're coming in here. I see that I'm looking at this Renekton, right? I'm like, yo, buddy. Oh my god, he like literally is just killing himself. I just come look down here. Boom. Look how much damage I'm doing. Boom. 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 Doof. Doof. Double kill. I ult Jinx, and then I auto Lulu to death, and boom, the only person alive is Renekton. Oh my god, this is funny, guys. Did you guys see how I tried to net flash into the lantern, and I wasn't able to get it off? Right here, we just shoved in this wave. And, well, I mean, it's pretty simple. I place traps right in front of the wave, and then I place a trap on myself. But Renekton actually flashed past the trap. And I decided to just go for the Nexus here. But then I'm like, you know what? I kind of want to kill this Renekton for the fun of it. Boom. And then I thought we had a minion, and I'm like, oh, wait, we didn't. And then I killed myself, but luckily we were able to end the game, guys. So, anyways, guys, if you guys did enjoy the video, you guys always like to see some gameplays that are a lot closer, and this is one of them for sure. So, if you're new here, make sure to sub up. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.